It's the Game of the MTGO Show.
Lilia Blade Reforged. Retrofitter, Volk. Flame Slash. Flame Slash. Hello, hello. How much Lilia am I going to play in Modern? I would assume less than the amount of the Artifact Turtle that I'm going to play in Modern. But I'll try it out. Is third pick library insane? No, it used to be. Years and years ago, that was insane. The power level of the cube is such that I don't think wheeling library is like a fucking pants-splitting thing anymore. 8th pick library is late, but not shocking. Is Kappa gonna break Modern? I don't know about all that. Card's pretty fucking good, though. Card's pretty good. Am I pumped for MH3 drafts? You better believe I am. Am I gonna break Modern with some sweet, sweet brew? Seems unlikely. I haven't put a lot of time into Modern in a very long time. Haven't had a tournament to work at. I like the Plunder. It's a solid card. Does some good murdering. Man, I'm just sweating buckets over here. I'm gonna grab Plateau. Set us up for an Athari Splash, maybe. Not high on this one. This one's solid, though. Oh, we're losing Showdown. Maybe it's fitting to give it one more there. Temple Guard and Suite of the Open Minsk. Would certainly splash for Minsk. Do I like the new free spells? Some of them. I mean, they look really good. Yeah, white looking more open than red, huh? A couple solid red threats here, though. No real reason to ditch it yet. It definitely looks like that sometimes, Snow. You cast it and flip over like 3 lands, and you're like, great. Do I like the meta shakeups with Modern Horizon sets? Mixed. I'm mixed on those. I typically tend to enjoy drafting the Modern Horizon sets way more than I enjoy their impact on Modern and Legacy, especially Legacy. I think a lot of Legacy players, a lot of old-time Legacy players liked the format better when it rotated less. Like, it's a non-rotating format, but the Modern Horizon sets are so powerful that they tend to add the feeling of a rotating format. When normally you would enjoy that format, like, you would build a deck for it, and it would be good for a while, you know? You could, like, really learn the matchups, even if you're not playing Legacy every single day. It was one of the main attractions. Suppose we Palace Jailer. Yeah, they slowed down the release of them. I'm excited to draft it, though, you know. Just mixed feelings. Let's throw a Clamp in here, why not? Yeah, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Style of rotation, where everything just gets power crept. Oh, maybe I want Usher. Yeah, 3-drops have gotten better and better. I don't think Rebel Master is the primo one anymore. We need ones, so I'll grab Usher. Hello. Not a bad Solitude deck, huh? Hell yeah, Hot Cross. It is an exciting limited format for sure. What's the real difference between 3 and 5 years? 2 years. It's like almost double. Do I think Generous Plunderer is good? Oh yeah, that card rocks. You're just like, yep, token attack, and they've got like a talisman or something. They're taking fucking 4 damage menace from your 2-drop. What more do you want from a fucking aggro creature? Oh, what if they use the treasure and play a spell? Let's fucking kill them. Think about Blade Splicer versus Flicker Wisp. Flicker Wisp is like really good with some of this shit. I feel like that sort of thing is always better in my opponent's deck than in my deck, but I'll jam it. The Goblin Guide paradigm. Well, so Goblin Guide doesn't necessarily give your opponent's mana. In your mind, you think that because you're like, oh, you see the land reveal. You're like, oh, now they've got more lands, and that's making them more mana and stuff. But they would have drawn that land anyway. Is this like actual card disadvantage with Goblin Guide? Now they're drawing their answers to Goblin Guide sooner. Little bit different. The damage output's way different too. Like sometimes you just murder someone with this card. I'm gonna take this Dismember. Those cheap removal spells are pretty primo. My Wheel Adversary, we might be the only white drafter here. Past Devastation could be a good sideboard card. Currently no equipment for this one. It is a good one. We've seen Batterskull. Although we got Clamp here, I guess. I don't think I would play for just Clamp, but maybe we'll find something else. Ballista's always good. Let's go with Luminarch. Emperor's fine. Which member? What are you talking about, Matt? Dis. Yeah, chat's not making any sense to me. Time Walk. It's not the best Time Walk deck I've ever seen. We do have a Tarn here that can fetch an island. We do have Plunder that can spit out treasure. I think we can jam it. Oh shit, a Tundra. What are you talking about, Empty Cheons? Chat just losing me today. Ancestral Recall. Hey. Luris and Selfless Spirit's kind of sweet. I have a Gmail account. I send my spam there. Yeah, they're not playing Stoneforge. Oh, this is a sick Ephemerate deck, actually, right? We have Palace Jailer and Solitude. I think I like Staff because we got Clamp here. What cube is Wednesday? Also also Vintage Cube. I am a fan of removing Lotus Field, yeah. And the +4/+4 felt out of place after they removed the rest of the pump package. What is my worst card here? Heat, maybe? Almost like Luris. Could cut Spellbinder. You loved Aegis? Me too, Ethanok. I also loved Aegis. I don't think it's like an uncuttable, for sure, but I was also having fun with it. Some wild games. Retrofitter Foundry doesn't have much gas. Explain yourself, Hot Links. Foundry is like all gas. That's all the card is. It's like, I'm the gas station. You will never run out of gas because you have a retrofitter. And we got clamp here for it. But like, we don't even need the clamp. It's just fucking no ramp. Ah, the opposite of no gas. No ramp for it. It is certainly better with Academy or Guy's Cradle. Yeah, think about Spellbinder. Think about Heat. Yeah, let's do this. We can board it in versus fast aggro. It is kind of a bad shock here, huh? Do I need the island? This is 3 blue sources, 4 with Plunder. I think that's probably okay. You think Selfless Spirit's underwhelming? How dare you? No, you're right. Here, we'll try Thalia instead. Hey, red is maybe excessive, but we do have 2 doubles. And then we're at 10 white. 10 white's enough. Pretty good Thalia deck, huh? Tight curve, most of our 3s and 4s are creatures. That's the thing that I worry about with Thalia. Sometimes people want to play it when, like, they're playing 3-mana removal spells and 4-mana walkers and stuff, and it's like, this doesn't seem great. Hey, Dr. Dave, thanks for 23 months. Plunder and Thalia are kind of odds, aren't they? Looking like more of a Plunderer game. We'll save Thalia for the Solitude. We're gonna lose the Solitude anyway, so we might as well kill the bird, hum. They're forcing. Fair enough. Hey, Yonazukast, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 45 months. Oh, that bird's fucking dying, all right. This can get Tundra for Intian 2, I think. Maybe Luminarch's better. Start growing the Luminarch. Can you follow me, chat? You just unfollowed? Oh no! LED. Point looking kind of combo-y over there. Maybe I want to stop tapping this library, huh? Just get my shit in play. Maybe kick Intrepid next turn. How come in all these extra fucking hands we haven't seen any time walks? That's what I want to know. Also, I regret pitching Thalia. It seems like a good card to play here. Next game. Is there a card, pack one, pick one, that makes you think of storming? Oh yeah, Black Lotus or LED are the two that are most likely to put me into storming. LED only in a weaker pack, but... A draw 7 can also get you there. Or if you're really excited about storming, Breach or Brain Freeze. You can technically play Breach in a non-Brain Freeze deck, but I think it's at its best there, right? I think treating them like go-togethers makes sense for the most part. Oh, why didn't I have it pump itself? Whatever. Just blocking max damage. Adversary. That is one of the more frustrating cards I've seen people play in Cube. They'll like float all the mana and then fucking have a 3-1. I've even done it. Even like having seen other people make the mistake and not having made the mistake for a few times, I still screwed it up. What are the opponents doing? They kind of got to do it here, right? Them cycling is a good sign. You know what I would have liked to see in the cube? Bonnie Pal. Isn't that card fucked up? It's got like a higher win rate than Oko in its limited format, and it's not in Vintage Cube for some reason. Second to draw card, love it. Cycle that. Crack LED in response. Replace Bring to Light. There's lots of things they could replace, but yeah, Bring to Light's probably my choice too. If you have to cut a blue-green card, hard to know. Rev the Fish. I would put Pack Rat above Bonnie Pal because you can just like mulligan to Pack Rat. I've also think I've seen Bonnie Pal lose more, but your mind's in the right place asking that question, I think. Or the 4-mana Oko, yeah, right? Got like a borderline unplayable in the format, whereas like one of the most busted limited cards of all time is just not included. Maybe I should have ran out Sanguine. Buff the Adeline another +2. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Hot Springs Games. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for 25 months. Oh, is it even a Winota combo? Yeah, that could have been sick. I guess it is one more fucking legend to get bounced by Caracas. Alright, I want Absent in, maybe. And like not Palace Jailer. Oh, plus Relic Warder and minus this thing. Giver's kind of bad, but it is a 1-drop. Maybe I want Heat over Giver. Or maybe I want Giver over Retrofitter. Yeah, they're not really a grindy matchup, right? And Retrofitter's is probably at its worst here. This looks reasonable. Yeah, right, Red? Lot of good cube cards in OTJ. I'm with you, 420 Blaze It. I was also excited about the idea of some of those cards for cube. And they're in my personal paper cube. I don't think I'm going to be activating Library this game. I still want to keep it. They have so many draw 7s. But like, I think I want to go with turn 2 NT, turn 3 Spellbinder. We could have that last game seen Oz, but no, I haven't done that. Guess I'm just Luminarching again. The thing is, like, if you're not planning on discarding in the near future, I think it just makes more sense to play the passive one. Got some removal. Got some removal over there. I'm getting snapped. Okay. Well, maybe I will activate Library next turn. Red Soul Scarred. I kind of want to change my own personal cube to be like set a time range on it, so it's playing with power, but have it be like kind of boomer-esque. One of them, they're nostalgia cubes, and then I wouldn't have to update it ever. It could just live. It could just live as itself. Banding cube. I have a friend who's got a 93-94 cube that's basically that. Avalanche Riders. You're an Avalanche Riders fan? What about Ravenous Baboons? What about that card? Goblin Settler? Oh, yeah. You could have, like, fucking boomer tribal stuff, where you've got the Goblin Settler, and then you've got the Mog Catcher that can, like, tutor it up. And then you could also do the same thing with Elves, where you can go tutor up the Range Tournament. Boomer tribal stuff. I kind of dig that idea. I've been meaning to make a tribal cube for a while. It's weird, but I'm gonna go fishing for Time Walk here, I guess. If I play the Aspirant, I get another 1/1 counter. Alright, I think I like that in second main phase. Pre-modern cube. Yeah, I have a friend that worked on a pre-modern cube. And I've drafted some very similar cubes before at CubeCon and such. I was kind of thinking something like the pre-modern range of cards, but then also going all the way back to power. A D-tier Tribes cube could be a fun challenge. It could be, I thought about that. I thought about having like kobolds in red. Stuff like that. Have them be the combo cards, but you have to like draft them all individually. Homerids for blue. What about cephalids? When I was new to Magic and fuck-ass terrible, unlike now, where I'm very old to Magic and fuck-ass terrible, when I was new to Magic, I loved cephalids. I played, what was it? Was it Shifting Skies, where you change all the creatures to a certain color? I would play that in Lawan. And then bounce everybody's... I had a few people just, like, scoop their boards in disgust. And then I thought the 6-drop was nuts. Just tap a cephalid to tap something. Oh my god, you can't do better than that. That's the best creature ever made. Vishnu could be fun for red. Vishnu are fun. Kind of hunting for Time Walk there. Merfolk is D tier. Merfolk can get my D tier. Wait, no. Maybe that's right. Maybe D tier. God, Merfolk's getting some new fucking tools, huh? In Modern Horizon 3. Some real fucked up shit. Oh, we're just dead, right? We know they have brain freeze, so sure. Are the new free spells decent? I mean, they look very good. It kind of depends on what format you're looking at them in, right? What context. Old school Merfolk or D tier. Merfolk were vintage playable. Because everyone would play blue, so Lord of Atlantis was actually sweet. Back in the day. I think Thalia's really good here. Hell yeah, you dude. Always, friend. Unless I'm doing something special. Unless I'm like doing like some content for a sponsor that needs everything. No harm in making sure you, dude. My sweet, sweet Thallium. How good would Relic Warden be versus that LED hum? Hopefully we hit for Spellbinder. Paying my own Thalia tax. That track gets stuck in my head all the fucking time. Hey, you dude, thanks for the $4.20 there. Come on. What do you think that Oko does? Can they crack the LED cast Twister? Sure, but then they lose all their shit, right? And they lose all their mana. Where's making Twister cost 2 more? They could already have done that, right? Interesting that they did not crack in response. Yeah, Breach combo is the only thing I could think of for them winning from here. I think the Relic Warder on LED puts a stop to that. Turns out the Mox Opal too. I guess they could snap the Relic Warder. Oh, they're snapping Thalia, sure. Alright, they found a breach. Maybe they should have floated with Mox Opal before cracking the research, huh? Hey, Time Walk plus Blue Source. How do we lose? Magic cards need more yada yadas on them. What's the most complex interaction? It'd be just extremely irresponsible to yada yada. Illusionary Mask. Enters play. Exile a card, yada yada. Flip it up, maybe. Chains of Mephistopheles needs a yada yada for sure. For sure. Yada yada, your opponent doesn't want to brainstorm. My stream isn't really based around introducing new people to Magic, Danny Murphy. My stream target is people that are already pretty well enfranchised with Magic. Just saying. Alright, U-Dude says that these guys were supporting Battleborn last night, blew them away. Willing to bet the next time they see them, they'll no longer be a support band. Ooh. Check this out. Little Hope Tales of Time. Some toy drumming. Just like your streamer, DeLorean. I want to get my clamp on, but I also want to, like, not shrink my Adeline. It's a difficult balance. Oh, that's always the best, you dude. Opponent's tutoring for walks. Yeah, this is sick. You have successfully walked, but can you dance? Y'all are thinking of Kingdom Hearts? I'm just like getting lost in the drums and such. I win! One of these days I'll cast this fucking Time Walk. It's gonna happen. Relic Warder's gonna come in again. A little worried about that Zoran orb. I think I can cut this thing. No, let's cut this thing, actually. Doesn't feel like one of them grinder matchups. Oh yeah, we could cut Retrofitter for the same reason. I haven't had ramen in a long time. I haven't had pho in a long time, either. You haven't had fun in a long time? I haven't had that issue. MSG is your love language? That's a great fucking love language. Play another track from this band. Clicked on the wrong thing. What's fun? Lack of pain. Sunshine on your face. Cold drink in your hand. Pain and fun aren't mutually exclusive. When you live with chronic pain, my god, is an absence of pain really fun. But you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Get some leather in there. Nothing wrong with little harmless leather play. Hey, Berto, thanks for the sod. Thanks for 15 months. Maybe some hooks. Ideally, we would draw another red source before we hit here, so we could use the Tarn for a Tundra. We'll see how our draw shakes out. That's what I was thinking, Toastface. Oh yeah, Mark? Speaking of cheese, I was talking to my girlfriend the other day about this box of cheese that I ordered, right? I spent $75 on cheese. And she looks at me and she asked me if I remembered on our first date when I talked about cheese for like 20 minutes. and she didn't say this in like a negative way. So she must have found that endearing for some reason. The true Wisconsin guy experience. Cheese is pretty great. Fast Bond. A man must have passions and hobbies. I think that was her response, something similar to that. Someone talking about something they're passionate about. Gross. My favorite kind of cheese? That was actually part of the package. That's actually part of the reason that I ordered cheese. That I ordered $75 worth. Was because the cheese that I was trying to order from this company was out of the individuals, and they only had them in the big package. But the big package had one of my other favorite kinds of cheese as well. Let me see if I can dig it up. They ship. I'll take my turn here so I can have 6 to the opponent. That seems like a good one to make cost 5 mana. Yeah, the company is Meister. And I ended up buying the box A here. Their bruschetta fucking jack cheese, I believe is my actual favorite cheese. And I really like the wild moral and leek jack as well. That's also like a top 5 cheese for me. And I was thinking about ordering it anyway. So I got like my 2 favorites here, and then there's a couple that I hadn't tried before. The fucking Muscota Mayhem and Garlic Pesto Jack. So I was like, hell yeah. And currently the fridge is like short on Colby and cheddar anyway. So I was like, okay, well it's like I'm doing my grocery shopping and my fucking and my fancy cheese shopping at the same time. Anyway. Pretty exciting stuff, if you're me specifically. If they give you a referral code, you'll buy that same exact box right now. Yeah, right? I should message them. Do I use those cheeses with anything in particular? I make a lot of pastas. That's why I'll melt them in and stuff, but they can be used for anything. They can be eaten plain, on some crackers, what have you. I go through them like fucking that. Sandwiches. How's the regular ass cheddar? I haven't had it. This is gonna be my first time trying the cheddar. They're not known for cheddar. They're known for the jacks. Okie dokie. Two turns. Can they answer the Spellbinder in 2 turns? 3 turns. Can they answer the Spellbinder in 3 turns? What is my strength when drafting? While drafting, I'm a little distracted, so not my usual, but I could probably lift like, I don't know, like 60, 70 pounds. I feel like Kaido downticking's a bad sign. The value stip? Oh, we valued him. We valued him so hard. Ended up going 2-1. Some very satisfying matches in there. All right, Ted. Do I win? Do I get to win the game? They're playing a thing. Oh, yeah? Crystal's pretty good. Hell yeah. That is a satisfying victory, Lands officially overrated. Best decision I've made in a hot minute. Also, how could you recognize those? You have a good eye. No white mana here. Kind of brutal. Just keeping this pile of shit hand. Ooh. Hell yeah, Niv. Yeah, those look comfy. Well, between the Dismember and the Solitude, we can kill a Saga. We did defeat Mr. Danson with only a single creature in the final game. Ted will dance no more. Boo. Yeah, that's pretty bad for me. I thought about, like, not playing the Mountain and the Inti, then, like, having Library going next turn. I thought about it. Might have been correct. Ooh, the Plunder is so generous. Actually, I think I sort of should have Solituded now. Like, why am I letting them gain more life, right? And then I'm going to rip a, yeah, I let them gain 2 life here for no fucking reason. But here, if we rip a white source, we just get to Palace Jailer the Construct and deal all the damage and draw the cards and win. And if we whiff, we can do this. Oh, why don't we attack for more damage? I'm playing this game loose as shit. I just, like, spotted my opponent 5 life so far, and we're, like, on turn 4. Isn't that crazy? Obviously, if you attack, you get to deal more damage before you kill the thing, right? I could have even waited until their turn. Not 5, but 3, right? Like, I could have killed the 1-1 when it was a 1-1 and not a 3-3. And then I could have got 1 more damage, so it would have been 3 total. They should be at 15 right now instead of 18 is what I'm saying. Kind of a big difference, right? Kind of a big difference. Spell Seeking, sure. What do you want? Back-to-back Spell Seeking opponents. What's up, F3? Yeah, the bot's broken. I can't remember what I did last draft. It was either a 2-1 or a 3-0. We had like 1 trophy today, right? Or has it all been 2-1s? My brain's all fogged up. I actually can't tell looking at this. It looks like there's a trophy in here though, right? If there's 4 in a row. No, my Palace Jailer! Looks rough. I mean, I rolled the 5. And have not been hitting white sources. Other than that, I think it's going pretty well. If I ever find an answer to this bat, I just get to play Palace Jailer now. Which should be pretty good. The last day of Cube. It is the last day of Cube, Roll Duke, but Cube starts up again on Wednesday, so there's only 1 day of non-Cube. Pretty exciting stuff. I also spotted my opponent 3 life this game. Be looking a little bit better if they were at 11, Vintage cube again, yeah. I can't wait that long. A whole day of no cube. I think there might be an arena cube up on the same time, too. I don't know. This Tales of Time band is power metal, right? Symphonic metal. I'm gonna add them to the power metal playlist anyway. Close enough. You're late, Plains. God, me spotting them through life is gonna fucking end up mattering, isn't it? Yeah, didn't expect them to take a bob hit after brainstorming, huh? Staff the Storyteller would be dece. A lot of cards would be dece. Hell yeah, Uthanac. Where the hell are they playing? Were they sick live? Oh, they're in Europe? Hey, you dude thinks the $4.20. Doesn't target, does it? It does target. That's brutal. Still can't believe I spotted them through life this game. Hell yeah, Uthanac. Oh, they got a 5-3 coming in. Blech. Well, for having exactly one fucking creature, man, that white mana sure took its time. Retrofitter seems great in this matchup, huh? Seems fucking nuts. I like the idea of Luris. Can cut Thalia here. What do you want Relic Order for? You dude with the donation saying power metal, you say. Requesting some Battleborn, Blood and Fire. I don't think Relic Order is worth running just for their like loot thing or whatever. Yeah, 3 lands there at the end was brutal. After he'd been missing white all game. Urza Saga. Urza Saga is a good reason. It had been so long. It had been so long since that stage of the game. If we go to game 3, I'll bring it back in. We'll see what our draw is here. There's a good chance we wait a turn now. A turn 1 discard spell was really brutal. I was looking forward to activating Library and playing Retrofitter next turn. Yeah, I'll wait a turn. Opponent's got 3 cards left. How much currency have I converted before? Like lifetime? Oh, Preacher's good here. Should possibly be playing this Giver. What are the odds that we get to cast this Time Walk this game? That's a pretty good turn. That's pretty good. Could sack Islet to get back underneath Library. I think I might just need to play stuff. Not loving my odds here, but we do have some finances to troll mixed in. Palace Jailer and the like. Solitude. The Dubs removal spell. It's kind of vomit-inducing. Oh, at least that one was Abrupt Decay. Have I seen Solitude all draft? Yeah, the first match we saw Solitude. We drew pretty well that first match. I think Rampaging's my favorite dino. Atali's up there, though. Hey, Mr. Hyde, thanks for $5. Draw 7 Stip. Draw 7 Stip went 2-1. Had some really sick matches. The Naya Dino? Not even close. It's between this one and Atali. And I've murdered so many faces with this sweet, sweet card. Kind of looks like we have Evasive Lethal next turn. Game was looking rough at first. That Time Walk helped a lot, The Luris Rip, too. So important. Oh, we've got a song request. From Mr. Hyde, who says the chat mentioned this one. I don't think I've heard this one. I'll throw it on the covers playlist. To game 3 we go. I haven't gotten to play Standard for the last while. Absolute Rages. Probably jamming a few games tomorrow. I've got a deck sleeved up, and I'll be like fine playing it. Not super stoked, but totally fine. Fettuccera. Oh man, we have Fire Confluence too. Lantern control's gonna be good. Oh my god. Yeah, so the context for that line is I had a dream where my friend who got me, the same person who got me into competitive Magic years and years ago, showed me that there were like tournaments and there was coverage and websites where you could look at deck lists and stuff. Got me into competitive Magic years and years ago. Showed up and was showing me the deck, the quote unquote deck to play for Standard. And he had Lantern, which is not a standard legal card, and then he had another card that doesn't exist in Magic that was doing something similar to the Lantern stuff. It was like a 3-mana rock that was letting him like mill his opponents if he didn't like what was on top. And he's like, you gotta play this deck, Caleb. You gotta play this fucking deck. And there's like Wrath of Gods in it and stuff, like all these not standard legal cards. I'm like, nah, I'd love to, but... And that friend is super dead, so I was like getting a vision from a spirit for a non-legal deck. Oh, man. Ghosts trying to rig my fucking tournament. Trying to sabotage me. Oh, I'll try this. If you could play stock Lantern and Standard right now, would it be good? Oh yeah, hell yeah. We just need to live long enough to cast this Fiery Confluence, then we'll be good. I think we got this. Stonebrain? Stonebrain's like not really Lantern though. Lantern's controlling their draws, right? Not the same thing. Meltdown in the Lantern meta? I mean, Meltdown would be a card. The card that Lantern was always worried about was Ancient Grudge, because you can't really mill that one off the top of your opponent's deck. Vomit. I should probably be heating that bird. Can I take 11? I don't think I can take 11. Alright, you got me. Thinking about leaving one of their constructs. So I blow up one construct and blow up a Mox Diamond and deal 1 to everything. Now we'll just destroy 3. I know I would leave them with the construct, Red, but then you try and unholy heat it, right? Is the idea there. The scary thing being if they just like play out another artifact. Yeah, really regret not heating that Strix earlier. Like, it'd be like an 8 or 9 and they wouldn't have a 1-1 right now. This is YouTube autoplay, Red. That's my Power Elemental playlist. I don't know if I have it listed. Yeah, Brazen Borrower is scary, If I'm the opponent and I don't have a removal spell for the Selfless Spirit, I just attack with the Strix and the Spell Seeker here. And they are quite a bit behind me on time, Scooping Lelium, sure. It's probably going to close it out. We're losing the finals, F3. Am I a silly goose or a serious goose? More silly, definitely. Silly overall, for sure. Yeah, I definitely could have played this game a little bit tighter, but a lot of it was just like an opponent with a lot of fast mana and us without. Just falling super behind right out of the gates. Yeah, I feel like that opponent's always giant chunk of time behind me.